Question 1. This red and white sign means: do not enter the road ahead unless it is safe to do so. The road ahead is closed to traffic in all directions. You cannot make a U-turn when you see this sign. The road ahead is closed to traffic in your direction. Question 2. The 3-second rule applies to the space: to the sides, ahead, in back, all around, of your vehicle. Question 3. Turn your front wheels toward the curb when you are parked. Facing uphill. On a level road. Facing downhill. Next to a fire hydrant. Question 4. Dim your lights for oncoming vehicles or when you are within 300 feet of a vehicle. You are approaching from behind. Approaching you from behind. You have already passed. Parked on the shoulder of the road. Question 5. You want to make a right turn at the corner. A pedestrian with a guide dog is at the corner ready to cross the street in front of you. Before making your right turn, you should turn off your engine until the person crosses the street. Tell the pedestrian when to cross the street. Wait until the person crosses the street. Honk the horn to warn the pedestrian of your presence. Question 6. This white sign means: drive to the right. Right turn yield. Slower traffic should move to the right. You must turn right at next intersection. Question 7. The 3-second rule applies to the space: to the sides, ahead, in back, all around of your vehicle. A red arrow pointing to the right on a traffic light means you may. Question 8. Turn right after you have come to a complete stop. Not turn right until the light turns green. Turn right after slowing and checking traffic. Turn right only if there are no pedestrians crossing the street at the moment. Question 9. Generally speaking, you are in a large truck's blind spot if you drive close to the large truck's left front wheel. Cannot see the truck driver in the truck's side mirrors. Follow no closer than 10 feet behind the large truck. All of the above. Question 10. When you hear the siren or see the flashing red light of a closely approaching emergency vehicle, and you are not in the intersection, you should drive slowly in the right lane until it has passed. Speed up so that you can stay ahead of it. Drive to the right edge of the road and stop. Choose any of the above options. Question 11. Two sets of solid double yellow lines 2 feet or more apart may only be crossed to enter a private driveway. Should be treated like a solid wall and not be crossed. Denote a lane for beginning or ending left-hand turns. Denote a center turn lane. Question 12. Look carefully for motorcycles before you change lanes because it is illegal for motorcycles to share traffic lanes. Their smaller size makes them harder to see. They always have the right of way at intersections. They always have the right of way on the highway. Question 13. U-turns in residential districts are legal when there are no vehicles approaching nearby, across two sets of solid double yellow lines, on a one-way street at a green arrow, at or on a railroad crossing. Question 14. This sign is a warning that you are approaching an intersection, a crosswalk, a railroad crossing, a blasting zone. Question 15. If you are a minor and your cell phone rings while you are driving, you should answer it if you have a hands-free device. Let the call go to voicemail. Answer if the call is from your parents. Text the caller that you are driving and that you will return the call later. Question 16. This sign is used to prevent entrance to full parking lots, entrance to road construction areas, entrance to dead-end streets, wrong-way entrance on one-way streets and expressway ramps. Question 17. When you enter traffic from a stop, X, pulling away from the curb, you should drive slower than other traffic for 200 feet. Need a large enough gap to get up to the speed of traffic. Should wait for the first vehicle to pass, then pull into the lane. Should expect other drivers to make room for you to enter traffic. Question 18. You must use your seat belt unless you are riding in a vehicle built before 1978. Unless you are riding in a limousine. And failure to do so may result in a traffic ticket. Only when driving on a highway. Question 19. It is illegal for a person under 21 years of age to drive with a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, that is 0.01%, 1/100th of 1%, 0.02%, 2/100ths of 1%, 0.05%, 5/100ths of 1%, 0.08%, 8/100ths of 1% or more. Question 20. What does alcohol do to your driving skills and judgment? It helps driving skills but harms your judgment. It harms both driving skills and judgment. It has no effect on either driving skills or judgment. It has no effect on judgment but it harms driving skills. Question 21. At night, if an oncoming vehicle fails to dim its high beams, look toward the center of the roadway, toward the right edge of your lane, toward the left edge of your lane, straight ahead in your lane. Question 22. You are at a red traffic signal. The traffic light turns green, but there are still other vehicles in the intersection. You should wait until the vehicles clear the intersection before entering. Move ahead only if you can go around the other vehicles safely. Enter the intersection and wait for traffic to clear. Honk your horn to warn other drivers of your presence and then enter the intersection. Question 23. Smoking inside a vehicle when a person younger than 18 years of age is present is legal, if it is your child. Illegal at all times. Not restricted by law. Your choice. Question 24. An orange and red sign of this shape always means yield to cross traffic. The vehicle has the right of way. Slow-moving vehicle. Emergency vehicle ahead. Question 25. You should always use your emergency flashers when you are double parked in a traffic lane. You are parked on the side of the road in heavy fog. Your vehicle has broken down on the roadway. You are driving at night and you feel tired. Question 26. Before changing lanes on a multi-lane highway you should sound your horn. Turn on your headlights. Reduce your speed. Check your mirrors and blind spots. Question 27. A traffic light is red, but a police officer is telling you to go ahead anyway. What should you do? Wait for the green light. Change lanes and drive slowly. Do as the officer tells you. Stop and wait for the officer to approach you. Question 28. Preparing to smoke and smoking while driving do not affect driving abilities. Help maintain driver alertness. Are distracting activities. Are not distracting activities. Question 29. Following closely behind another vehicle helps you avoid other drivers' blind spots. Is a common cause of rear-end accidents. Increases fuel efficiency. Is part of the standard driving test. Question 30. If you experience brake failure while driving, you should downshift and look for an area to slow down and stop. Pump brake pedal quickly, if useless, pump released parking brake. Stop off the road if possible, and call for help. All of the above. Question 31. What are the colors of the warning signs that indicate hazards ahead, such as curves in the road or narrow bridges? Black letters or symbols on a white background. Black letters or symbols on a yellow background. White letters or symbols on a blue background. White letters or symbols on a green background. Question 32. If your tires are not inflated to the pressure recommended by the manufacturer, it may cause low gas mileage, uneven tire wear, improper steering. All of the above. Question 33. Before you reach the intersection, when crossing railroad tracks in slow traffic, you should sound your horn as you are crossing the tracks. Stop on the tracks until your light turns green. Stop between the crossing gates in case they close. Wait until you can completely cross the tracks before you proceed. Question 34. A diamond-shaped sign is a Road hazard sign. Interstate route sign. School crossing sign. Speed limit sign. Question 35. When you enter a freeway, you should check traffic by using the inside and outside mirrors only. Only your rear view mirrors. All mirrors and turning your head. Only your left side view mirror. Question 36. Which of these statements is true about driving and taking drugs? Only illegal drugs can impair your driving. Even over-the-counter drugs can impair your driving. Any prescription drug is safe to use if you don't feel drowsy. All of the above.